Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Hello, good evening, or yeah, it's more likely good evening there because this old croak of a tarot reader here, I sound like an old croak, is struggling. Yes, I've been doing everything recommended. Lots of hot tea, colloidal silver, honey, you name it. But this is a pretty bad one. I will say this is a really bad one. And I hope I don't catch myself on fire here. So today I'd like to find out what's happening with King Charles. What's he going to do? This Netflix series has 200,000 downvotes and 19,000 upvotes. So Netflix is getting the pushback. I saw on St. Meghan's Markle on Reddit that they have pushed back the 25th date of releasing it. So they're not happy. Something's going on. So apparently, and no date being put. So I'm wondering, do you think lawyers were involved because they used footage that should not have been allowed? Lots and lots of footage that wasn't allowed, wasn't approved. You're not allowed to do that. They started way before, like I said yesterday, they started this before they even dropped dropped the hint that they were leaving. They were doing stuff prior too. So are lawyers involved? Are lawyers involved? Are lawyers involved? Are lawyers involved? Is it in regards to the footage of Netflix? Netflix footage? Yes. Are they going to have to take stuff out? Are they going to have to take stuff out? Yes. Yes. Okay. Will it actually be aired now? Will it be aired? Will it be aired? Maybe. Maybe. So this is going to be a problem. That means they don't get their 100 million. So let's get, what is King Charles going to do? What is King Charles doing? Wow, that wanted out. We got here. They're going, he's using his inner wisdom, his inner knowing, his life experience with the Hermit. The Hermit is a wise intelligence wisdom card. So he's trying to apply, they're trying to apply common sense to the situation. You know what you know card. It's withdrawing from with others and going inward and trying to learn from mistakes. So the family, the firm, they're going, okay, what can we do here? So they're putting their heads together, I think. Let's get to the challenging position. What they're doing with this Netflix trailer, and the reviews are not looking good for them. What are they still going to do? Because they cannot keep staying silent. Challenging position is the world in reverse. Yeah, things are not over yet. It's not over till it's over. And right now, it just seems like it's never ending. Yes, so they know here that there's narrow views. There's resistance to change. They're afraid of stagnation for their deeds and for what they're able to do. It's going to put a big old dent on them. This is unfinished business position with the world in reverse. With the Judgment in the reverse position too. So they're dealing with ignorance. They're dealing with someone who has a lot of inner self-loathing. Harry and Meghan have a lot of inner self-loathing. That's why they do what they do. They wouldn't do it if they were blissful and happy. Like I said yesterday, happy couples don't do what they're doing. Happy couples just go along their merry way, skipping happy, okay? They just don't go about this business, okay? So they're inner loathing, self-doubt. There's no forgiveness here in this position. They realize the public's never going to forgive them at world at large, in terms of at least the UK. In terms of a new start, they don't ever see that happening because the world upright is a new start. Things have come to a full cycle. Now we can get back to a positive flow of balance. But no, we're dealing with someone who has such poor judgment. We're dealing with so much unease. We're dealing with this lack of awareness. This couple lacks total awareness. So you're dealing with two mentally unwell people. That's the challenging position here. And it's on the world stage. So not good. Let's get to the focal point here. What are they going to do? Because it's said that William might hook up with King Charles to have a discussion because his wife is going to be vilified in this thing. Poor Catherine. That's like total envy of a woman with a gorgeous, streamlined lean body who looks like a ballerina. Yeah, I'd be hating on her too if I was like SpongeBob. Okay, so the sun is the focal point here. Let's get back to happiness and pure joy. How do we get that? Yeah, how do you get that when you're dealing with some dark individuals? It's glowing up. They want to glow up. They need to glow up. How can we glow ourselves up over them? So it's how can we outshine them in a lot of respects with the sun card? How can people say yes to us and, you know, seed better things, seed enthusiasm, and seed healing? So yes, they want healing. How are we going to heal and move on? We've got this inner child situation we're dealing with, which is Harry, who is completely clueless. The guy has no self-awareness. How do we heal this inner child of Harry who's clueless? Let's get to the past position that no longer serves. We have here the Tower, to the worst degree, no longer serves them. I don't think it serves anybody, but this is about trying to avert disaster. In the past, they thought they could avert disaster. They didn't. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Why? Because they did that don't explain, don't complain, don't explain, keep your lips sealed. The stiff upper lip has not worked. So this here is clearing energy, but they can't clear it. So this here, it's already happened. It's a readjustment card. Right now, they cannot even readjust. Readjusting Harry into their life isn't going to probably likely happen. Not likely to ever rebuild is that position. It's been a rude awakening, and the clearing out and rebuilding is not likely to happen. The illusions of security have all been shaken down in terms of the monarchy too. And then we have here, that's Harry. Harry used to be the cheeky chappy, was likable at one time, idealistic. How do we get him back? Let's get to that's the root, sorry. The next position, that's the root. The root is they want to get Harry back to that inner child joy, but he's got this clouded insight. So they want to try and get him back, but not Markle. Markle's done. So we have here, they want to move forward with strength with the Chariot, charge forward, win. Win. Set goals and accomplish them. It is black and white thinking. It is battle of the wills. Bring it on. Bring it on. We've got strength of the lion, and we've got endurance of the lion. Let's get to the next position. What are they going to do with this Netflix drop? What are they going to do with this Netflix drop? We've got here the Knight of Cups in reverse. They are going to probably call Harry out and tell him he is dealing with terrible mood swings. He is a heartbreak to the family. He has done nothing but hurt the family, and he's turned into a complete fanatic. Just this weird woke fanaticism here. And with mood swings and needs other people to regulate him, he's trying to seduce the public with the pity play. He's not the arrival of love. So there's not going to be loving messages sent back and forth. It's going to be, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the heartbreaker here. So they're going to express their pain and sorrow. Outside influences. They're going to say that this Page of Swords is attacking them. Yes, once again, Harry, Page of Swords, that he's interfering with the affairs of others. He is restless. He's gossiping. He's spying. He thinks it's important communication. He thinks it's important communication. And he keeps talking, and he's just breaking everybody's heart. So they're going to use their emotions, which is interesting because they don't usually go there. King Charles is going to have to show his very sensitive side, which I know he does have. He's going to have to open up on that. He's going to have to open that sort of, not floodgates, but he's going to definitely have to show that side of himself. And that's what it's looking like. Let's get to the hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Well, we have here the fools took the wrong path. It was reckless, and it was bad decisions, and now they're afraid of what's going to happen to Meghan and Harry, so they're going to say, we don't know what's going to happen to them. They've made some really bad maneuvers. The moon in the reverse position, everything's coming to light, so they're going to let it fly. Gloves are off. They're going to let it fly and let them continue on. Wow, two fools' path. Let them continue on their path. Let them continue on their path. And let all the lies come out. Let all the deception of the moon, the mental illness come out. Let all the mental illness come out. So I think they're going to let people know that Harry's not well. They've been hiding issues about Harry. Harry's always wanted to leave, but now he's drowning. And so it was a shared fantasy between the two of them. And so we let him do it. We let him go, but we kind of figured he'd probably fail. Because Harry has issues. Harry has issues. Harry's has issues. So trying to just stay out of the way for their own crash and burn. So this is just going to be one way to handle it. I think they're just going to allow the public at large to handle it too, like what they're doing with the comments. And then the Page of Pentacles upright. So basically, they're going to try, they will allow Harry to come back eventually. This could be years from now. But Page of Pentacles, has he learned a lesson? Will he learn a lesson? Should we give him a new job? Should we give him some training? Should we build him up? I think through the mental illness and him taking this wrong step, they're going to try to end up, in the long term, we'll try and build Harry back up. Not Markle, though. Markle's out. But I've been saying this all along. It's still going to, he's not going to let go of Harry. I know William can keep arm's distance, and he can, he can do healthy disassociation, which I said before is how is William going to handle Harry? Well, through healthy disassociation. Just expect them to needle prick you. They're going to needle prick you, so just expect it. And when you see it, there it is. Yes, there it is. That's how you don't get sucked into their games of trying to make themselves look like they're the saints. And they're that triangulation. The triangulation is what they're doing with this Netflix. With triangulation, you have the victim, which is the narcissist. They're always the victim. And then they have a savior who's an unwilling person coming in as a flying monkey. And then you have the evil one. So someone always has to be painted evil. Right here, they're painting the royal family as the evil one. Harry's the victim. And he feels Meghan is his savior. Well, what's going to end up happening is Harry's going to end up wanting to capture higher energy. He's going to want to capture a new pentacle, new opportunities. What happens when they want to capture new opportunities? They get rid of that savior, becomes the villain, becomes the evil one. It's a cycle in triangulation. So same with Meghan. They both will end up taking each other as being saviors of each other, and they will paint each other as the evil one. Now you're my enemy. You're the dark one. So they will paint each other as the dark one. So now I have to turn around and find a new savior. I need someone else to save me now. For Harry, it's the family. For Markle, it's going to be some rich billionaire, whoever she can get, like Anna Nicole Smith, some guy with left foot in the grave in a wheelchair. That's who she'll hook up with. For Harry, it's going to be getting back, and they're going to try and figure out what can we do with them. What do we do with this person who's a total destruction, who has absolutely no insight for himself, who's mentally unwell, and used to, we need to tap into his inner child, bring back that inner child, bring back that old inner child. The goodness in him is still there. They want to pull it out. But in terms of working royal, no, they will have to find a place for him because they know he's just a walking destruction. He's his own worst enemy. He will always need other people to regulate him. He'll always be a seducer of emotions, play on people's emotions for his own benefit because he's not regulated. He has an inability to regulate himself. Neither can Markle. Both can't regulate themselves. That's why they do the triangulation. This is what this is. It's triangulation. Someone's got to be the hero. Someone's got to be the evil villain. And someone's got to be the savior. So, and they switch roles, and once that's done, it's done, and then they got to find that new savior because they need to recreate themselves constantly, and they're always in the savior mode. They always want to be saved. Someone's always evil, someone's always going to get the blame. Problems are created. They create problems so they can do this. They'll create the situation. If it's not going fast enough, they will create it. Let's stir this up. So they will stir it up. I mean, they create chaos wherever they go. So they're just going to create chaos to speed it up, probably, by probably offering something to Harry, which will throw Markle really for a loop, I think. because she doesn't have that. No one's coming to save her. Who's going to save Markle? Who is going to save Markle? Harry, even though he's doing what he's doing, he knows that he can he'll never go hungry. He'll never go hungry. He knows that he can still be in the outs in exile, and he'll still never be a pauper. Markle could be facing homelessness and living in a shelter, but not according to Tom Bauer. Tom Bauer seems to think she's going to become a senator, a California senator. Oh boy, I don't think so. California senator dreams for Markle. Let's throw some cards on that real quick. Let's see, where am I? 15 minutes. Let's get senator. No, she cannot possess it. That's in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Low boundaries. Not being able to possess it. She will not be able to maintain it with the 4 in reverse. She's not stable enough. She doesn't like pushback. So, yeah, I don't see it happening. She's too greedy. She would have to reevaluate everything that she finds, that she clings on to. She would have to reevaluate all her so-called, whatever she values in terms of home, family, and career. She doesn't value that. It's in reverse. She doesn't value home, family, and career. Not really. She just wants to be famous. She just wants the money. She just wants to be in the media. She really doesn't want to work, as we know. She doesn't want to hold a pattern of positive behavior. It's going to go south easily. Saving money, if it's not enough money for her, she's not going to do it. It's not enough money for her, because this is about money and wealth, creating abundance, having it all, being very possessive and clinging on to it. I don't think she could cling on to that status. I don't think she could even possess it as far as being a senator. I don't think they would have her. I'm going to go to pull a few more on that. Let's clarify that 4 of Pentacles. Megan the Senator. Megan the Senator. Ooh. Megan the Senator. It would be a nightmare. It would be an absolute nightmare. That's like a bad omen. She cannot do it. Yeah, I think she realizes she can't do it. It would be a nightmare for her, because then all her secrets are going to come out. They're going to dig up everything. Everything. You want to talk about gloves off in the United States? Whoa, try going for politics. Boy, they will dig through everything. That would be a life of a bad omen for her with the 9 of Swords. Absolutely. That is the weeping woman, life of nightmares. It would feel like rumination and depression, insomnia, and she would never get any sleep. So yeah, she doesn't, I think she sees that she can't do that. Seeing the nightmare she's in now, I think it's just a fantasy play in her head. Yeah, King of Swords will take it out. He'll make sure that, yeah, Judge, Jury, Executioner, the King of Swords will make sure that they don't want her in politics. It would be a nightmare. So I think that this will be King Charles. I think that could be King Charles here speaking out, saying, nah, I don't think so. Let's see, King Charles. Is that King Charles? King of Swords. King of Swords speaking out that she is not worthy of having. She's reckless. She's reckless. She's fearless, new direction. So yeah, he's going to say, yeah, she's got this reckless fear direction, but she doesn't value family. She doesn't value anything, and she's just a walking omen, a nightmare omen. So I think he would probably put in his 2 senses with the politicians. He did see Biden. You know, they all get to hook up. So how could he not tell and share? He's going to tell and share. Yes. Just share away, share away. Yeah, I wouldn't vote for it. Yeah, he's going to end it, man. This thing's coming an end for her. She's going to lick her wounds. He's going to make sure her reputation's ruined. No, you can't, because your reputation's already ruined. She's already a life of a nightmare and an omen, bad omen, with family, friends, business, work. So no, that it's just it's just an ending. It's an ending here. No, it can't happen. There is no recovery here. She's going to try to recover, but she's not going to be able to, because it's not in reverse. So she'll never be in recovery phase. I think they're going to let her do her reckless abandon, but she will always be in recovery. Always feel like she's got to lick those wounds, and I got to get better. How can I get out of this? You know, how do I get out of this recovery position? She's always going to be trying to aim for healing her body, mind, and her souls, solitary after struggles. They're going to keep her in this struggling situation. where she's going to be alone, and hoping that Harry's not with her. It's solitary, alone. She will be alone. So there is no happy ending for her. There is no star card. I don't see her becoming a senator. I really don't. I'm going to ask the pendulum quickly. Will Meghan Markle ever be a senator, a U.S. senator? Will Meghan Markle ever be a U.S. senator? Will Meghan Markle ever be a U.S. senator? Oh, there goes my deep voice. No, she will not. Is it too much for her? Too much digging into her past? Yeah. Is it going to leak out her soft porno? She did a soft porno. Is it going to leak out the soft porno? Yes. Any nudity images leaking out? Nudity? Yeah. Yes. Will it get off the ground at all? Will it even get off the ground? No. 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 It's going to be crashed and burned before she even thinks about it. Even she knows. Oh, God. She knows she can't be doing this. She already overstepped by joining the royal family. That's like going into the pit. That's like being a witch, being burned at the stake from the 1800s, okay? So I think she'd feel like she would be at the stake with all those tinders lined up and everyone screaming at her. I was watching The Outlanders last night, you guys, and a witch was burned at the stake, okay? So yeah, my mind was on The Outlanders. Yeah, if you haven't seen that series, you can go watch it. But yeah, a witch got burned. Yeah, so yeah, they're just going to burn her at the stake before she even gets a chance. All right, you guys, have a great day. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.